Hey again, it's Chris here from Fitter Every Day. We're right into the swing of the start of the CrossFit Open for 2014, and I thought the thruster would be a good movement to work through in this video. They've come up every year so far, and they're one of those movements that seem to stop a lot of people in their tracks. So here we go. As usual, we'll start with some good reps. So the basics of a good thruster, obviously it's a squat-based movement. We want good squat mechanics, shoulder width stance, toes slightly turned out, knees in line with toes, upright torso. We want the bar sitting over the middle of the foot, and we want the weight of the bar to be sitting on the shoulders, not in the hands. We're going to use our legs to accelerate the bar, popping the hip at the last moment, and then we should be thinking about helping the bar on its way with the arms as opposed to muscling the bar from the shoulders to the overhead. Coming back down, we should be thinking about moving the bar in the opposite fashion. So we went core to extremity on the way out, we're going to go extremity to core on the way back in. The first mistake that I want to go through today is the early press out, and this is where the athlete presses the bar with their arms before the hips, the legs, the big body parts have done their work. So the problem here is that the two movements cancel each other out, and so what we should be doing is letting all of those big body parts get their work done, letting the bar float off the shoulders, and then helping the bar on its way with the arms. Something I do with athletes that have got this problem is that I'll get them to do some dynamic front squats just to let them feel the bar float, to give them the idea of letting the legs do the bulk of the work. I don't really have a technical name for this next one. It's just the I'm too keen to make my rep count thruster. So what happens is that the athlete's so worried about their rep not counting that they just over-exaggerate everything, and they put their body in a position of no support. This position here in my book is as bad as being short out in front. What we should be aiming for is the position of most stability, where everything is in a nice straight line. So we're going to cue this athlete to squeeze their bum cheeks together at the top of the rep, suck that rib cage down, and engage their lats. The next one is the no rack position thruster. So what you'll see is that Marie is not bearing any load on her shoulders with the bar throughout the squat portion of the movement. So what this means is that there's very little transference of the power of her legs getting into that barbell, and just a whole lot of energy just being spewed out into the atmosphere. Very, very inefficient. What we're going to do is slow this athlete down, make sure they get back to the rack before they drop into the squat, and focus on releasing that grip a little bit and getting those elbows up. The last one we're going to cover today is the inefficient return from the top of the movement. So what we really want to think of is that core to extremity nature on the way out. We really just want to reverse that. So what Marie's doing here is sort of pulling the bar back down, and it's got so much energy and momentum by the time she gets to the bottom of the squat that it's pulling her forward, making it hard to re-achieve that rack position. So what I would have her to do in this case is get back to the rack, segment that downward portion of the movement into two movements. It might feel slower, but it's going to be far more efficient, and smooth is fast. Thanks again for watching our videos, and we hope that if thrusters come up in this year's CrossFit Open, that this has helped you somehow. Good luck.